Pineapples are considered aggregate fruits, which means they form from a cluster of individual flowers known as an inflorescence. This inflorescence emerges from the center of the pineapple plant, where approximately 100 to 200 flowers fuse together to give rise to the fruit. This natural marvel is a sight to behold as it progresses through various stages of flowering. The ripe pineapple, with its leathery and inedible crust, boasts square eyes, which are the remnants of the individual flowers that once made up the inflorescence. Understanding this intricate development process is just the beginning when it comes to growing pineapples. One of the key challenges in pineapple farming is achieving uniform ripening across the entire field. At Dole farms in places like Moye, Costa Rica, this is achieved by inducing flowering using ethylene, a naturally occurring gas emitted by ripening fruit. The application of ethylene ensures that the pineapples ripen simultaneously and can be harvested all at once. However, before reaching this stage, pineapple cultivation demands a substantial amount of time, knowledge, and patience. Much of the process remains manual and cannot be automated. It all starts with creating the right conditions for these tropical treats to thrive. Pineapples flourish in sandy, loamy soil and thrive in regions that enjoy a high percentage of sunny days, with temperatures typically ranging from 65 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature range is crucial because it directly influences the flavor profile of the pineapples. Too cool, and they taste sour. Too hot, and they become overly sweet. Dole pineapples, known for their quality, are grown in some of the world's finest regions, with farms integrated into the local environment. Take, for instance, the Moa farm, where both conventionally grown and organic pineapples are cultivated. The initial step in establishing a new pineapple field is to propagate new plants from older mother plants. Two primary methods are used for pineapple regeneration: suckers and slips. Suckers are shoots that emerge from the base of the plant, while slips grow on the stem of the fruit. Selecting the right generation of plants is termed seed selection. Approximately 75% of seed selection at Dole farms is done using suckers from previously harvested pineapple plants. Skilled farm workers play a critical role in this process, ensuring that only suckers meeting stringent quality standards are chosen for the next generation of Dole pineapples. Quality control inspections guarantee that the selected suckers are of the correct weight and size. This ensures uniformity in the new fields, allowing all the plants to develop at the same rate. Once these steps are completed, the field must be prepared meticulously. Field preparation involves several specific steps, including clearing out old plants that have already been harvested, applying microorganisms to hasten the decomposition of the old plant material, shredding the remaining material, plowing the field to break up the soil, deep plowing, and finally, bed preparation. An efficient drainage system is also crucial to reduce erosion and soil runoff. To ensure healthy growth, pineapple plants require regular fertilization. This is achieved using a boom sprayer that directly applies fertilizer to the leaves, where the plants absorb most of their nutrients. Pineapple plants are designed to efficiently collect water, with their leafy crowns directing rainwater and nutrients to the center of the plant. As these young plants bask in the sun and time passes, they undergo a lengthy growth period. Depending on the specific growing region, it can take anywhere from 13 to 16 months for each plant to produce a mature pineapple. However, the weight of this time investment is rewarded with the transformation of months of effort into a sweet, nutritious treat.
Pineapples are unique in that they do not grow on trees, but rather from the center of a bromeliad plant, surrounded by sword-like leaves. The pineapple plant is the only bromeliad that produces edible fruit. The journey begins at the Dole Stanfilco Biotic Laboratories, located near the plantations and nurseries on Mindanao. Here, carefully selected plant material is split into propagation size and grown under controlled laboratory conditions for 4 weeks through tissue culture. After this initial growth stage, the plants are split once again and planted into pots filled with ground coconut shell, which serves as a suitable growing medium. These pots are then transferred to the nurseries where the root structures mature, making the plants ready for transplanting into the nearby plantation. Some pineapples are also propagated from the crowns of mature pineapple plants. When the crowns are removed, the best specimens are replanted in the nursery. These crowns eventually produce new shoots that can be removed and planted as new pineapple plants. Crowns that are not used for propagation are ground up and composted to enrich the soil for future crops. Harvesting the pineapples is a crucial step in the journey. Purpose-built boom harvesters slowly move through the plantation, allowing skilled handpickers to select fruit at the correct level of ripeness. The harvested pineapples are then attached to automatic conveyor belts that transport them to the center of the harvester, where they are hand-loaded onto trucks. Harvesting starts at dawn and continues until the light fades, ensuring a consistent supply of fruit for international markets. Upon arrival at the packing sheds, the pineapples undergo thorough washing to remove any unwanted bugs or waste material. They are washed again using high-pressure water sprays to eliminate any residue. At this point, some of the crowns are removed and recycled. At the packing benches, the fruit is graded by hand. Packers must pack for multiple markets simultaneously, requiring great concentration and skill. They select the appropriate fruit for each market based on size, shape, weight, and whether or not the crowns have been removed. Packers also attach the labels to the fruit and pack them into the correct country-specific boxes. These boxes are manufactured and printed on-site to ensure a consistent supply.
Watermelon, with its juicy, sweet flesh, is a quintessential summer treat loved by people of all ages. The mere thought of a succulent slice on a scorching summer day can send taste buds tingling. Yet, the journey of a watermelon from seed to slice is a fascinating process. And one of the most crucial stages in this journey is the harvesting of this iconic fruit. In this essay, we will delve into the art and science of watermelon harvesting, exploring the intricacies, techniques, and significance of this critical step in bringing this refreshing bounty to our tables. Before we dive into the harvest, it's essential to understand the plant itself. Watermelon, Citrullus lanatus, is a trailing vine with distinctive lobed leaves and large yellow flowers. It belongs to the Cucurbitaceae family, which also includes cucumbers, pumpkins, and squash. The fruit typically grows on long, sprawling vines that require ample space and sunlight to thrive. The first critical aspect of watermelon harvesting is timing. Picking watermelons at the right moment ensures that they are at the peak of ripeness, maximizing flavor and sweetness. Harvesting too early results in underripe, flavorless fruit, while waiting too long can lead to overripeness, causing mushiness and a grainy texture. The ideal time to harvest watermelons depends on several factors, including the variety, local climate, and growing conditions. However, there are some general guidelines that can help determine when a watermelon is ready for picking. Thumping. This is a popular method among farmers and home gardeners alike. When you thump a watermelon, it should produce a deep, hollow sound. If the sound is dull or flat, the fruit is likely not yet ripe. A ripe watermelon's thick rind amplifies the sound, creating that distinctive thump. Tendril dryness. Watermelon vines produce small, curly tendrils near the fruit. When these tendrils turn brown and dry, it's a sign that the watermelon is nearing ripeness. However, this method is not foolproof, as some varieties have naturally brown tendrils even when the fruit is not ripe. Yellowing on the underside. Examine the spot where the watermelon rests on the ground. A ripe watermelon will often develop a creamy yellow or golden spot on its underside. This indicates that the fruit has had enough time to mature on the vine. Size and shape. Depending on the variety, a fully ripe watermelon should have a uniform, symmetrical shape and reach a certain size. Familiarity with the specific characteristics of the variety being grown is crucial for this method. Sugar content. For commercial growers, a refractometer is a valuable tool. It measures the sugar content, or Brix level, of the fruit. A Brix level between 10 and 12 is generally considered ideal for watermelons. Once the watermelon is deemed ripe and ready for harvest, the next step is the actual picking process. Harvesting watermelons requires care and precision to avoid damage and ensure the fruit's quality. Using pruning shears. Many growers use pruning shears or a sharp knife to cut the watermelon from the vine. Leave a few inches of the stem attached to the fruit, as this can help prolong its shelf life and prevent rot. Be gentle when cutting to avoid causing any injuries to the fruit. Lifting carefully. When lifting the watermelon off the ground, support it with both hands and cradle it gently to prevent any bruising or cracking. Watermelons are surprisingly fragile and can be easily damaged during harvest. Using pruning shears. Many growers use pruning shears or a sharp knife to cut the watermelon from the vine. Leave a few inches of the stem attached to the fruit, as this can help prolong its shelf life and prevent rot. Be gentle when cutting to avoid causing any injuries to the fruit. Lifting carefully. When lifting the watermelon off the ground, support it with both hands and cradle it gently to prevent any bruising or cracking. Watermelons are surprisingly fragile and can be easily damaged during harvest. The journey of a watermelon doesn't end with its removal from the vine. Post-harvest handling is crucial to preserving the fruit's quality and extending its shelf life. Curing. Commercially grown watermelons are often subjected to a curing process, where they are kept in a warm and humid environment for a few days after harvest. Curing helps improve flavor and texture by allowing the fruit to develop its sugars fully. Storage. Watermelons should be stored in a cool, dry place with good ventilation. They can be kept at room temperature for a short period, but for longer storage, it's best to place them in the refrigerator. Whole watermelons can last for up to 2 weeks in the fridge. Handling with care. Even after harvest, it's essential to handle watermelons gently. Dropping or mishandling them can cause internal bruising, which may not be immediately visible but can affect the fruit's quality over time. Cutting and serving. When it's time to enjoy the watermelon, use a clean, sharp knife to cut it into slices or cubes. Remove any seeds if necessary, and serve the fruit chilled for maximum refreshment. The process of watermelon harvesting goes beyond just picking a fruit. It plays a significant role in agriculture and our daily lives. Economic impact. Watermelon is a valuable crop in many regions, contributing to the livelihoods of numerous farmers. The timing of the harvest can significantly impact a farmer's income, as selling underripe or overripe watermelons can result in lower profits. Seasonal delight. Watermelon is synonymous with summertime. The harvest of this fruit marks the peak of summer, and its availability brings joy to picnics, barbecues, and gatherings. It's a symbol of the season's bounty and is loved by people worldwide. Nutrition and hydration. Watermelon is not only delicious but also nutritious. It's low in calories and packed with vitamins, minerals, and hydration, making it an ideal choice for staying refreshed and nourished during hot summer days. Cultural and culinary significance. Watermelon holds cultural significance in many countries. It's used in various culinary preparations, from refreshing salads to beverages and desserts. Its sweet, juicy flesh is celebrated in different cuisines around the world. Connection to nature. Watermelon harvesting reminds us of the intimate connection between humans and the natural world. It highlights the importance of seasonal rhythms and the role of agriculture in providing sustenance.